The holidays, often portrayed as a time of joy and connection, can sometimes feel like an uphill battle. For those battling addiction or alcoholism, this season may amplify loneliness, guilt, and temptation. Even for those without addiction struggles, the weight of grief, financial stress, or isolation can feel especially heavy during this time. If you're feeling this way, know this: you're not alone and there's hope. Addiction often thrives in isolation, but healing begins with acknowledgement. Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 4 reminds us, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. This verse offers a simple but profound truth. It's okay to grieve and struggle. The holidays don't require perfection, they invite authenticity. By embracing where you are, you create space for growth and peace. For many, the holidays bring reminders of loved ones who are no longer here. Grief can feel sharper during this season, especially when others seem to be celebrating. Recognizing this sadness is an act of self-compassion. The Bible tells us in Psalm 34 verse 18, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Spiritually, this verse reassures us that even in our lowest moments, God's presence is near. Psychologically, acknowledging grief helps us process it instead of burying it, which can prevent deeper struggles later. Journaling is a powerful tool here. Write down your feelings, the pain, the memories, and even the anger if it's there. Then on the same page, list things you're grateful for, no matter how small. This practice does two things. First, it validates your emotions, which is crucial for healing. Second, gratitude shifts your focus from loss to the blessings that still remain. Even for those feeling completely lost, starting with something as simple as "I woke up today" can begin to change your perspective. For those who feel they've hit rock bottom or are incarcerated, this can feel impossible. But remember, your circumstances don't define your worth. Even in confinement or despair, writing letters, setting personal goals, or taking time for quiet reflection can spark hope. These small steps help reclaim a sense of control and purpose. For those in recovery, the holidays are rife with triggers. Whether it's substances at gatherings, strained family dynamics, or the sting of loneliness, temptation can feel overwhelming. But temptation loses its power when we understand and prepare for it. Think of it like building a spiritual and psychological toolkit. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13 reminds us, "No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear." This verse emphasizes two things. You are not alone in your struggles, and you are stronger than you think. Spiritually, it's a call to lean on God for strength. Psychologically, it's a reminder that preparation can make all the difference. Set boundaries when it comes to holiday events. If gatherings include substances or negative influences, it's okay to decline or leave early. This isn't avoidance, it's self-preservation. Bring a sober friend for support or host your own celebration where you can control the environment. These actions empower you to protect your sobriety and peace. If temptation feels too strong, reach out. Have your sponsor, a mentor, or a trusted friend on standby. Simply talking to someone can break the cycle of craving. Spiritually, prayer or meditation in these moments provides clarity and strength. And for those who are incarcerated or feeling trapped by their circumstances, these practices can create moments of peace and connection to something greater. Financial struggles are another common burden during the holidays. The pressure to give and provide can feel insurmountable, especially for those rebuilding their lives after addiction. But true giving isn't about money. It's about love and intention. Acts chapter 20 verse 35 reminds us it is more blessed to give than to receive. Get creative with your gifts. Write heartfelt letters, offer acts of service like babysitting or cooking, or create something handmade. These gestures often carry more meaning than expensive items. Psychologically, Shifting your focus from I can't give enough to I can give from the heart reduces stress and builds confidence. Spiritually, it aligns with the idea that love and connection are the true gifts of the season. Planning ahead also helps. Create a budget that prioritizes what's most important, like food or basic needs. If you're feeling overwhelmed, remember that it's okay to simplify celebrations. A quiet evening with loved ones can be just as meaningful as a grand event. Loneliness can feel unbearable during the holidays, whether you're physically alone or emotionally disconnected. For those in recovery, this loneliness can be a significant trigger. But loneliness, like sadness, can be addressed with intentional steps. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10 offers comfort. Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. This promise reminds us that even in isolation, we are never truly alone. Volunteering is one way to combat loneliness. Helping at a shelter, food bank, or community event not only gives you a sense of purpose, but also connects you with others. For those who feel they have nothing to give, remember this. Your presence and effort are enough. Even a smile or a kind word can make an impact. Joining a support group, attending a church service, or participating in online recovery communities can also create a sense of belonging. These spaces remind you that your struggles are shared and that healing is possible. One of the most powerful tools in recovery and in life is gratitude. Gratitude shifts the focus from what's missing to what's present, from scarcity to abundance. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 18 encourages us, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. If you're unsure where to start, keep a gratitude journal. Write down 3 things each day that you're thankful for, no matter how small. This simple practice rewires your brain to notice the good. Psychologically, it builds resilience against despair. Spiritually, it opens your heart to God's grace and blessings. Expressing gratitude to others is equally transformative. Thank someone who has supported you in your journey, whether through a phone call, letter, or prayer. These acts of appreciation strengthen relationships and remind you of the love surrounding you. As you navigate the challenges of the holidays, remember this, you don't have to do it alone. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. My book, There's Power in Pain and Poetry. Some of you offers practical steps and faith-filled encouragement to help you break cycles of addiction and incarceration. Through personal stories and creative tools, it's a guide to finding hope and purpose in the midst of struggle. If you're seeking a roadmap for transformation, this book is for you. The holidays can be challenging, but they also hold opportunities for growth and renewal. By blending faith with practical steps, you can overcome sadness, resist temptation, and build a meaningful season filled with hope. And no matter where you are at the beginning of your journey or deep in recovery, you are not alone. There's always a path forward.